is going to require, actually it's the fuel pressure. They've told us that the plane's good to go, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm not going to leave the ground if I'm not completely certain that we have an airworthy aircraft, so I'm going to probably err on the side of caution, and I'm refusing the aircraft. So what that means for you right now, I'm not exactly sure. I hate to do this to you, but this is one of those tough calls that I have to make, and I feel a lot more comfortable making this call than flying 6 hours over the water and maybe having an issue. Anyway, that's where things stand now. I apologize for that. Your morning hasn't been so good. We do appreciate your patience, though. We're going to have everybody deplane the aircraft here
momentarily.
This is your captain Abdullah Yusuf speaking, and thank you again for choosing Air Somalia. Now we're ready to taxi after the delay for 3 days. The television is not working, but we're flying through South Sudan. You can enjoy Animal Planet from your right-hand side window. And the information about the flight, the toilet is not working, and we have 2 toilets sitting in first class. For the flight attendant, we have Asha sitting at the back there. She's a little bit crazy. Please don't ask her for any information. The landing is not a guarantee. Last year, we have 1% make it to Mogadishu Airport. Sit back and enjoy your flight, and thank you for choosing Air Somalia.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the flight deck. This is your first officer speaking, Joey. Thanks for flying with me. We're starting to ascend here into Atlanta. The cloud deck's at 2,700 feet. The winds are out of the northwest at about 8 knots. Temperature is beautiful. It's about 73 degrees. That's all I got for you. Just want to let you know we'll be on the ground here in 30 minutes. Thanks again for flying with us, and see you on the ground soon. Anyway, no one's listening to us. What do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want to hear as customers, people flying in the back? If you do have TVs, on my airline we do not have TVs, but if anything, I'm pausing your movie, right? So do you want me to keep it as short and sweet as possible, or do you care? Do you care about the temperature? Do you care about the winds? Do you care about where the clouds are? I don't really know why you would, since we all have the weather app on our phone, and I'm assuming if you're traveling somewhere, you're probably looking that stuff up, but I just want to know. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the best service possible in the back there. So if you can let me know, I'll adjust as necessary as time goes on. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys want to hear.
How we doing, guys? Another fantastic on-time American Airlines departure, right? My apologies on that, seriously. The airplane got hung up in Puerto Vallarta, so we'll do what we can to try to get you there as quickly as possible. The flight time today is 2 hours and 12 minutes. We're thinking about 2:05 if we have anything to say about it. We're pretty much out of here over to Houston and a straight shot down to Cancun. There's no weather. The ride is good. We're staying about 29,000 feet, kind of low. Burn a little more extra fuel for you, but we're going to give you a good ride. So anyway, we'll get you in there. We'll pedal as fast as we can. We'll give you an update time as soon as we get airborne. Any questions before we go?
As we're coming back to Los Angeles, we continue to have the fuel problem. But on the way below 10,000 feet or so, which is about 4 minutes before landing, our left engine decided to quit. But the right engine was great. We had a nice, eventful, nice, smooth landing. So, and of course, you probably saw some fire trucks out there, follow us in to make sure everything was fine. So, I've been flying 35 years. This is my first engine failure.
Holy shit.
Very rare situation. 23,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, this is your captain. How you doing? How's the flight so far? I trust you are comfortable at the back. I got some good news for you. We're looking at landing ahead of schedule into Singapore at approximately 15 minutes ahead of schedule. Whee! I know, I'm excited as well. But let's be fair. Singapore is a very, very big airport. The moment we land, it's going to take about 5 minutes or 10 minutes to make our way to the parking bay. So even if we land like 15 minutes early, I'm still looking at getting you at the gate just a couple of minutes earlier than scheduled. No time difference lah. KL, Malaysia, we gang, right? So no big difference there. Temperature on the ground is panas, yeah, like Malaysia as well. It's super duper hot. I'm looking at 32 degrees Celsius. No rain forecasted for the rest of the day. But again, weather can be very unpredictable, as I mentioned, like my wife. So it could be raining later in the evening as well. If you're wondering where exactly we are, we're flying over the Straits of Malacca, somewhere abeam. I have no idea what that town is called, but it's a nice town on the left-hand side. No, it's not Malacca. Yeah, actually, it looks like Malacca on your left. West of Malacca town. We'll be making a left turn shortly near the coconut tree, and then we'll be coming to land from the north into Singapore Changi Airport. So passengers on our left will be able to have nice views of Singapore because we'll be going south past the island. So if you're on the left, you'll be seeing us do a very big U-turn. And you always have Singapore on your left hand side. Passengers on the right can enjoy passengers on the left enjoying views of Singapore on the left hand side. Landing ahead of schedule, temperature 33 degrees Celsius, and okay, last thing. When I land later, I promise I'll do everything I can to make the landing as nice and smooth as possible. If the landing is nice and smooth, you are welcome. It's pure luck. If it goes get the bang later, I take full responsibility. I'm going to blame you on the wind blame you on... No, I'm kidding. As long as we land safe, that's the most important thing, okay? And then once we land later, don't think we're a car. It'll take about 10 minutes to make our way to the parking bay. The bay today is a place called G15. That's it. Okay, on behalf of the team, thank you again for choosing AirAsia. Hey, if you're using our super app, you should just download it on the Android or App Store. It's just AirAsia super app. And if you come back to KL next time, you can actually get a car. You can even get like food and stuff like that on the AirAsia super app. And yes, we're on social media. Add us up. I'm there somewhere as well, my team. It's Fly AirAsia. That's FLYAIRASIA. On behalf of my senior first officer Joshua Lee next to me, as cabin crew manager Mai, Shah, Shikin, Audi, and Zul, it's Captain JFK saying thank you so much for flying AirAsia. See you again soon. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome on board of Maribu Airlines with our flight from 2024 with destination of 2025. The flight is expected to be very short. We hope you have a very pleasant flight throughout 2025, and for now we wish you a pleasant New Year, big party, and all the best for 2025.
We're just some nice people flying. Nice people to some nice places this morning. Whether it's for an anniversary, business meeting, best friend's wedding, we are happy that it's us you chose to breeze with. So just sit back, relax, enjoy the nice ride. Your seriously nice flight crew is right by your side, because if you love playroom and on-board Wi-Fi, Breeze Airways is who you fly. Hey folks, welcome to Breeze Airways Flight 603, service Orange County.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking with just a little flight information. Coming up on the left, we're going to be catching a glimpse of the Grand Canyon. On the right, you can be able to see the dam in just a few minutes. Flying at an altitude of 37,000 feet, and our airspeed is 400 miles an hour. Next here, I'm packing a King Cobra, that's a 357 caliber firearm with a black rubber grip and a 6-inch barrel. Also, the co-pilot is carrying a Kimber Custom Defense pistol with all the bells and whistles you'd expect from a custom gun of that kind, with an alloy frame and bevel treatment on the entire gun. And our chief flight attendant, Roger, has a Ruger Bearcat at 22 with a hand-fluted cylinder. All three are capable of piercing body armor at a distance of up to 27 feet and can put a hole in human bone and flesh the size of the Grand Canyon, which, by the way, is coming up on the left-hand side of the plane, so just sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
What the hell is going on?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you on the board of our aircraft. We will travel
We're going to be in a metal tube at 35,000 feet to bring up politics. Okay? I understand everybody has their opinions. That's fine. If you support him, great. If you don't, I understand. And what I do ask is that as people, we have the common decency to respect each other's decisions and to get along on this 3-hour and 13-minute flight so that we can have a good time.
Nobody wants to argue. Nobody's going to change their minds by arguing. And let's keep our opinions to ourselves. That we're all human beings, and that we all can stick together, and we can all pull for this country. If there's anybody that has a problem with this, that needs to vent or rant or rave, there's another flight tomorrow. You're not going to be on this one. I hope that's clear.
Not exactly sure how to tell you this, but I have no clue what this flight number is. But we're going to Salt Lake City, Utah.
A little ditty about the fasten seatbelt sign, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ever driving down the freeway at 75 miles an hour and take your seatbelt off, I don't think so. We're going 500 miles an hour through space and you're not driving, so please keep your seatbelt completely fastened throughout the entire 10-hour flight.
Well, folks, I used to make a long announcement about checking in the seat pocket in front of you and when you stand up in and around your seating area, and I don't do that anymore. Yo, why don't you not do that anymore? Folks, I'll tell you why. Because people always leave things behind. Wallets that used to be full of cash, passports, phones, iPads, luggage, you name it, we found it. Folks, you get to your final destination tonight and realize you forgot something on the airplane. Do not worry. Simply check eBay tomorrow. You can buy your stuff back from me. Now, everything we do in life, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a survey. I walked my dog the other day. Not kidding you. I got an email from my dog taking a survey. We do hope you enjoyed your flight with us this afternoon on Delta Airlines flight number 57. And if for any reason at all that you did not enjoy this flight, remember, this is United Airlines Flight 501.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Cohn. I understand some of you may have been startled by that banging noise that just occurred. What happened is some static electricity built up on the airplane and it discharged as we were climbing through the clouds. That happens occasionally when you're in cirrus clouds like this. The airplane generates some static electricity as it goes through the clouds and then it has to discharge. But the plane's operating normally, so there's no reason for
The captain speaking on behalf of Air Asia. First Officer Jason Mariano, the rest of the Airbus 320 crew, would like to welcome you aboard this flight C2191 bound for Manila. For your flight information, the flight time is approximately 4 hours and 10 minutes and cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet. The weather route was reported to be partly cloud in Bombay. For your safety, keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you are seated. Traffic and weather permitting, expect to arrive at your destination at 2:40 this afternoon. That is Manila local time. Time check for convenience is 11:02. That's Tokyo local time. Should you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to call our flight attendants. That's Lorraine, Rochelle, Shane, and advance senior cabin crew team. They'll be much more willing to assist you. And I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of my lovely wife, JC Bernardo. Welcome aboard. Happy 4th year anniversary. Looking forward to more wonderful years with our son Basti. To all our passengers and guests, welcome aboard. Thank you for choosing your nation.
And ground is ready.